What is up, guys? Welcome back. It's so amazing to be back here again with you guys, just to be back for another fantastic video. So I want y'all to understand a few things before we even get into the bullshit. I hope you guys have greatly enjoyed everything that I've been doing so far, but we need to have that conversation about this new Xbox Series X/S first horror title of 2020 coming on the new console, and it's called The Medium. Now check this out. The Medium has actually been around for a good minute, you feel me? They've been out since like 2012, not, in terms of release or whatever have you, but more in a sense of it was brought up, it was talked about, and now we're looking at a December of this year release window. So it's likely The Medium may be one of the launch titles for the Xbox Series X and S. But before we get into that, let's talk about the game itself real quick, and then I'm gonna give you guys a little perspective on what we got to work with. So let's get into it. So The Medium is a psychological horror game played in third person, and you play as Marianne, a medium who can travel in between the spirit realm and our current reality. But being able to inhabit both worlds aids her in terms of puzzle solving and stuff like that, which you guys probably saw the last trailer that they dropped about a month ago. It also can apparently, according to that same trailer, that you can use them to fight hostile spirits, as well as interact with these energy spots they call spirit wells. Now, as for who is developing this project, we have the Bluebird team, I guess is what it's called, who originally had the conception of the project back in 2012, and that their intention was to enhance the immersion by changing their traditional perspective from first to third person in terms of taking advantage of the new Xbox Series background streaming. So they took the time, they talked about it, and then they basically drew inspiration from, I cannot remember this dude's name, please help me if I butcher it. From Zidal Bakinski's dystopian surrealist art style. So yeah, I hope I didn't butcher that name. So currently, lead designer Wojciech Peugeot said that the medium imparts the message that there is no universal truth, while composers Adriskus and Rakovsky, as well as Akira Yakumoka, I guess, again, I'm hoping I'm not butchering these names, were tasked with scoring the physical and spiritual plane. So now 8 years had passed now, and mind you, the Medium was originally announced for the 360, the PS3, and the Wii U, but as time went on, obviously they decided they wanted to use better technology, and it reappeared again in May of this year, and is confirmed to be an Xbox Series launch title, as well as for Microsoft Windows. So it's on Xbox and PC. So, mind you, I got to see a little bit of the trailer. I got to see, the little walkthrough that they did, which wasn't but a good 3 minutes long. If you guys haven't seen that video, I'll put that video in the description box for you as well, so you can see that for yourself. But let's go ahead and address a few things. Now, I'm real big on psychological horror. I'm real big on that. You know what I'm saying? And for me, Blooper Team, honestly, they really know what the fuck they're doing in this case. Like, I don't have nothing to say about them. A Polish company that, they really killed it with Layers of Fear and Observer, and most recently, the Blair Witch, which was dope as fuck. Like, I played that bitch, and I was on something different, because I was at that level where that shit, man, look. Man, look, that's all I was thinking about. I was like, man, look. But they have a very good history so far. So I can't sit there and say, like, in the last couple of years they've been doing this shit. It's been a minute, and I personally feel like they definitely have, and they have the skills to do this. But me personally, psychological horror games are a completely different story, and for those of you who didn't see me do an explain video of psychological horror in its own, I will also put that link in the description box for you guys as well. But understand what I'm telling y'all. it comes to a point with the medium. Now, at first, when the first trailer came out, I initially got, in comparison purpose, I got Evil Within vibes. You know what I'm saying? Like, I felt like it was an interactive horror game at first, but then when I paid attention to more of it, because I really like sat down and actually like watched this video, watched the reveal trailer at probably 0.5. So watching that in slow-mo and then pretty much focusing on every little thing that ever come out of that trailer, like, there was a lot of shit that I could notice that gave off that it was a psychological horror, obvious reasons, but I was honestly a little thrown off by the whole puzzle solving thing. Now, don't get me wrong, it's not unheard of that kind of thing does appear in horror games, you know, to build the claustrophobia, to build up for an extreme jump scare or whatever have you. But in my mind, it comes from, I've played Evil Within, both titles. I played The Blair Witch. I played many a horror game in my time period, and this one sticks out and it sticks out in a good way. So for me, I expect good things to come from the medium, but I feel like there needs to be further explanation, considering we are exactly 2 months away from the PlayStation 5 and the Xbox Series X and S being released. So if anything, we might get something else, considering, you know, it is October. So likely, if the game does get released in December, which is still which is the release window that they gave it, it's likely it could be before Christmas or after Christmas. Which, anything, like I said, it's already October, so likely we could get another trailer or another walkthrough for it, maybe like later this month or probably earliest of November. But like I said, you guys should check out the trailer for yourself, check out the walkthrough, that kind of thing. Like, it wasn't too bad, you know. I definitely, if I even though I'm 100% PlayStation 5, sorry Microsoft, but PlayStation 5 forever. But I've definitely, you know, on that nostalgia level where the Xbox Series X is definitely on the wish list, because I love horror games, and I feel like the medium might just be one of those horror games that I can see myself playing at least twice, like 2 different walkthroughs kind of thing. So even with that being said, let me know what you guys think. I would love to hear what my fans in the comment section have to say about the game below. Hope you guys love this video just like I love making this video. See you guys next time in another BOC gaming video. Make sure y'all check me out.